Hello gamers, this is the Elite Gamer here with another review. This will be my 12th review for the Super Nintendo game review, and this will be for the Super Nintendo game, and this review will be Donkey Kong 2 Diddy Kong's Quest. Apologise for this. Let's get cracking. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest picks up exactly where the first one left off. You play as a new monkey in the game, a character called Dixie, whatever she's called. Anyway, from the first game, the final boss was Captain K. Cool. He has taken Donkey Kong captive, and now it's just a race against time as you and your new partner and companion basically wage war with Captain K. Cool and his allies and henchmen all over again in a new adventure to save Donkey Kong. I mean, like a lot of things, you know, you got new bonus games, new characters to help you out in a game. Say, there's the spider that gets you out in sticky situations. It was very helpful in one of the later levels later on. There's the snake who can jump very high. I mean, for every animal friend you find, they can get you out of a variety of situations. Controversy to that, like the first game, you can also switch between your players. All you have to do is click select and you'll switch between the characters. See? The bees make a tyrannical return, but they're such a nuisance and hard to get around, especially in really hectic moments of the game. So, if ever there's a moment when you really have to sweat it out, then it would be on this particular occasion, because I mean, you know, these bees mean business, and that's not a laughing matter, especially where they're concerned, if they can laugh. I know. And in addition to that, you also have to collect as many of these big coins as you can. There's a guy called Clubber's Kiosk, he's basically the toll keeper of the bridge. You had to pay him about 15 coins, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And you know, if you don't pay up, you can't cross. Or if you haven't got enough, you can't cross. If you try to fight him, you just get crowned anyway. So, you know, unless you can pay him, so yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of backtracking in this game to do more levels, to actually get enough money to actually go on to the later levels. It may sound frustrating, but sometimes I think that'll actually make it last longer, more playable. I think one of the levels I really hate, is one of the particular later water stages. You end up having a fish which basically helps you out. It gives you it's holding a torch in his mouth to help you through the level, but if you're kind of limited to how far you can go, not in the actual infrastructure of the level itself, but when you actually go to move below you. When you actually want to move, in addition to the actual thing itself, it's just so annoying, because if you move too far out of the torchlight you can't see what's coming, and you're probably going to get killed before you even know what's banged into you. So yeah, just stay within the torchlight and you shouldn't have any problems, but it's not always that simple, you know. If you're new to the territory you may not know what's around the corner, which is perfectly normal when it comes up to the point of a beginner's trap. Yeah, I certainly got these guys over a barrel. Ooh, barrel. Oh, that was damn too lucky. Oh, took a risk with that cartwheel. No. Obviously Nintendo had a lot of mascots, where Sega only had Sonic. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to say in this review, in addition to this review, what brand where games are concerned were my favourite. I mean, leaving out Sony PlayStation momentarily for the benefit of this review. I mean, yeah, it was a golden age years of gaming. But then, having said that, you know, I think Nintendo in some ways were the better commodity, because for a start they had more than one mascot, where Sega only had one mascot. As I said, they only had Sonic. Nintendo were in some ways the wave of the future, well before PlayStation, because they had, you name it, they had it. They had Zelda, they had Mario, and they had Donkey Kong. So yeah, I mean, they had about 3 or more mascots to their names. So I mean, yeah, how can you go wrong with Nintendo? I'm not saying Sega's bad either, but you know, if you do the math, I think you'll find that they've both made the effort in some ways, but I think Nintendo made a hell of a lot more effort where mascots were concerned. Not relevant to this review, but just my opinion on the sort of the different sides. But yeah, I can't remember how many levels there are. As well, since I've played this, I've never finished it, but me and my cousin used to play this quite a bit. Like to play together, try and finish it. Ooh, I've heard of the bite size, but this is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like a variety of games out there, this has got a lot going for it, but there's a lot of frustrating moments in this, which I've very much clarified. So, do you think you can do this? Do you think you're the number one? Do you think you can actually tame Donkey Kong 2, Diddy Kong's Quest? Well, if you think you can, then you better keep a few bananas on standby. I think you're going to need them, because chances are, at a slightly hectic moments in the game, if you run out of bananas, I reckon you'll probably end up biting your TV set for frustration. So this is the Elite Gamers saying, before I start, right, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10 for on second thought. No, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the well thought out boss fights, the new enemies and new different characters, main partner for you to play with. Because I mean, not being funny, it would have been pretty low for Nintendo if they just gave you one person to play with you alongside the whole game, and you wouldn't have virtually have achieved anything at all. You know, it's nice having an additional life to fall back on if you need it. So, yeah. So with that in mind, I will bid you all adieu and good night, and I'll see you all at the next one. Until next time, This is the Elite Gamer saying thanks for watching, and above all, Elite Gamer out.